Okay, Josh, you're going to help me relive one of my horrible experiences as an early magician. Don't worry, it's all fun and jest. But we're going to go ahead and give you some shuffles. Now, when I was a young magician, I was a rookie, and I made a rookie mistake that magicians make sometimes. And that is, instead of me choosing the spectator, I asked for a volunteer. And you think that's a good idea until you realize the person who volunteers for it is someone who really loves attention, maybe wants to mess you up. They're just usually not the ideal individual. But I was young, first time doing magic, so I didn't learn this until much later. But anyway, so you're going to be this bad spectator, alright? So it started like a lot of tricks do. I fanned out the cards, told them to choose a card. Now go ahead and look at it, show me, or sorry, don't show me, but you can show the camera.
There it is.
And so this was that spectator, so then I go through and say, we're going to go and lose in the middle, just tell me when to stop.
Fine.
There. Went down, gave some cuts, started shuffling, and he's starting to look at me kind of funny at this point. And I'm not exactly sure why, but, oops. Then I go to shuffle again, and he goes, whoa, 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 stop right there. I know what magicians do. They manipulate cards, they palm cards, they do all sorts of crazy stuff. I'm not going to be impressed, and I'm not going to finish with this trick unless you let me shuffle the deck. So I was like, seems fair enough, but I'm starting to worry about this guy, but I'm like, okay, you can shuffle the deck. But then he gets fishy, and he says, I don't want you to see, turn around. So now I'm starting to sweat a little bit. But there's people watching, and I don't want to just stop because that's even worse.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, I'll turn around. And this is what he did. I found this out later, but he takes half the deck, flips them face up, leaves the other half face down. And then he proceeds to shuffle them face up and face down. So now we've got a deck that's face up and face down. Then he gives them a little square, gives them a cut, says, all right, turn around, now find my cards. Well, I don't want to just jump in this blindly because I haven't been looking at all. So I start cutting in random places just to investigate. That's kind of weird. Face-up card in a face-down deck. And I'm like, what's the explanation for this? And he says, I don't know, you're the magician, you figure it out. So I'm like, oh boy. So, that's pretty normal. That's okay. Back to back, and it's kind of a big mess all over the place, right?
Right.
So I'm thinking, what am I going to do here? But then I realize I'm the magician, I can figure this out. So I tell him, all right, you've just made my job a little tougher, but it's actually going to be hopefully a little cooler. So first of all, I'm going to fix the deck with a snap. Then I'm going to find your card with a wave. And the magic's done. And he said, I don't believe you. I said, check it out. I spread through the cards. All the cards were face down except for one, face up in the middle. Is that your card?
Yeah.
And that's how we got through.